Hi guys, hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today is the last day of the Christmas event. So if you haven't played the Christmas event just yet, or if you still need to purchase a few items in the Christmas vendor, I would strongly suggest don't wait. Today is your last day in order to be able to do so. Tomorrow, the new event, the new anniversary event actually starts. Oh, hello, Covin Allen. Hello, Black Flag. Hello, Frozen. Hello, Dominic. Hello, unknown player. And I'm sure I forgot someone. Give me just 1 second so that I can finish setting up things on my end. I'm gonna have to backtrack a bit. I think I forgot someone. Well, Black Flag, unknown. Okay. Hello, Dragon Tamer. So as I was saying, tomorrow is the anniversary event that starts. It should last for about a month. So it starts January 3rd. I assume it will last until February 3rd. Maps told us that the event will last for 1 month. So for the Christmas event, if it's if you didn't do it just yet, if you still have to purchase a few things in the Christmas event, do it now. Tomorrow it will be too late. Oh yeah, Kov, let's do it. Hello DTP. Hello Golden Expert. Hopefully I didn't forget anyone. It was a bit later today. Oh, there's a nice Harlequin here. Pretty cool. Sometimes I kind of like to look at other players. Sometimes you see some nice looks. The event is the anti-monitor event. Technically it's the anniversary event. It was started last year. Last year we got the event for the first time. So tomorrow it's going to start for the second time, and it should last. It should last a month, from what I understand. Hello, Dafe. Not sure, Frozen. I can wait for you. I guess I'm gonna have to go tweak my settings. Maybe set so that I cannot be invited. So just give me 1 second. Oh, we should be good. Hello, Mohamed. Well, DCUO is on no, it's going to be off PS3 by the January 31st. No, I'm on the US server. Hello, Stormcloak. Oh, hello, guys. Damn, a lot of people showed up today. So we're going to wait half a second or two for our friend Frozen Concept. So in the meantime, basically I'm going to try to expand the channel a little bit. A possibility that Daybreak can merge servers. It depends which servers. They probably could merge the PlayStation servers with the PlayStation US servers with the PlayStation EU servers. But other than that, I'm not sure. They wouldn't be able to merge let's say the PlayStation servers with the Xbox servers. We're not on the sauce. It happens. Well, basically, if you upgrade to PS4, you should be able to play with your PS3 characters. Like your PS3 characters, you cannot use your PS2 characters on PC. But when you finally upgrade to PS4 someday, you're going to be able to play with your PS3 characters on your PS4. Right now I'm playing Quantum Powers. You can see the awesome visual effects that Quantum has. I love those. And also I love the teleport that Quantum has. So it became pretty much one of my favorite powers because of a few things like that. Ah, you're so sweet, Stormcloak. Hello, Rob. Yeah, I've heard of a few people who did that, who like either live in the EU and play in the US or vice versa. Oh, that was a weird thing. Oh, that's what. I was under the impression that if you did that, you could possibly have a bit of lag or something. But so far, everyone who tells me that they're playing across the pond, as they say, it, it doesn't really seem to matter. They don't seem to experience any lag per se. Well, at least not any more lag than you get from this Universe Online by default. You use Quantum and Shield? Oh, I love the shield weapon. I should probably use it more. Honestly, I have no idea how you can switch servers. I haven't tried it myself. There are some people who told me that it is possible, so I believe them. But the truth is, me myself, I don't know how it can be done.
Just what I wanted.
Well, thanks to Doomsday Clock, technically they could add some Watchmen items into the game. From what I understand, from interviews we had years ago, basically DCUO can use pretty much anything that's been used in comics. They could not use stuff from TV shows, so they could not, and or from movies, unless I don't know, they had some sort of a special permission or something. So for a long time, that was one of the reasoning why they could not use Batman Beyond, because Batman Beyond was part of their animated shows, so they did not have access to Batman Beyond. But since then, they actually made a Batman Beyond comic, so I guess they were able to bypass whatever restriction they had, thanks to the Batman Beyond comic. So in theory, they should have access to things that are in the comics. And now that Watchmen is actually in a roundabout way integrated into the DC universe, technically we could have Watchmen, a Watchmen DLC. We could have Watchmen items. They could give us maybe a Rorschach mask or a Rorschach style. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what they end up doing. But it's within the realm of possibility that they could actually do that. Okay, so you do have to create a new account in order to be able to switch. Nah, I don't really want to create a new account. I've worked too hard for all the characters that I have here. I'm going to not switch account. I was toying with the idea of maybe playing on the test server. And then I was wondering if maybe on the test server I could maybe play on the European servers. I guess I'm gonna have to experiment a bit and see if it's doable. Multiverse is the best in the world. You shouldn't have. But thanks, it's always appreciated. You guys make me feel like a rock star. Sure, you could add me on PS4. Just give me 1 second. I'll get rid of those evil orange lantern, and I'll try to tell you how. From what I heard, Electric is pretty good. I haven't played all that much with Electric, but so far, yeah, Electric seems to be a pretty good power, which is a nice change. For a long time, Electric was probably the less powerful power ever. But now the Electric was a bit more powerful. Although from what I understand, there's going to be a bit of a nerf to Electric. Thank you, Multiverse. So on PS4, if you guys want to add me, that should be something like this. No, I'm not. My name tag on PS4 is not the Multiverse. Basically, I created my name tag long before I even created the channel. I just wrote it down. If you go just like 4 posts above yours, you'll see I wrote down what my name is. So I guess we're done here. So let's go play this second part. I tried to play it yesterday and wasn't a good idea. I don't think they're going to explain it. Or basically, it's different alternate realities. So in the Watchmen reality, Night Owl is Night Owl, and in the Earth 3, All Man is All Man. So they're two distinct characters. They even have distinct names. So there's nothing really that needs to be explained.
This is Amanda Waller. Task Force X is taking control of this situation. I'm sending in the Suicide Squad to assist you. I assure you that those mercenaries will comply.
Whoa, check out that horde. Larfleeze has locked himself behind his
I think I missed part of the conversation.
shorted out the locking mechanism. Give it a good whack. You should be able to get inside.
Oh, look at your nifty weapons! Those...
Use those shielded constructs to disrupt the energy beams from each emitter. That will temporarily disable the shield that's protecting Larfleeze.
Thank you, DTP. Yeah, I just saw it. Gold Dragon 712. But when I do a stream, I don't go look at the friends request. After the stream, I'll go look, and also I'll have half a dozen requests to accept. But yeah, I just saw it pass by in my screen. Oh, yesterday, basically it took forever for the thing to pop, and the one time when it actually did pop, it was with a group that just couldn't do it. Like, we tried once, and then one guy left, and we tried again, and the other guy left, and the third time, I'm the one who left. Oh, you mean probably on PS3? Yeah, I suspect everything is probably free for the rest of the month, because they're basically just stopping the PS3 by January 31st. Stopping the PS3 support. I'm pretty much done. We should be done with Larfleeze soon. But if you want to play other missions, I have no issues with that.
Just get out! This stash is mine! And I'm not sharing! No! My power rates! Where you die? They're mine!
I suspect so. Normally what happens is that when you get your PS4, basically it's the same PlayStation Network account. I'm not sure if I got the right one. Oh, I got the wrong one. So once you get your PS4, whatever games you had on PS3, you still have on PS4.
Great job. The Green Lantern Corps can take it from here. Getting those rings out of Larfleeze's...
Well, technically you can have faceless masks. I could have sworn, pretty sure there is one mask where you don't really see the face of your character. I would have to go through my mask to try and find it. Or I could be mistaken. Although if you want to have a faceless mask, it's a pretty easy feat to do. Just use one of the materials. I'll try to show you. It should be the same account, so it should be the same stuff, and all your characters should be there. So, and as far as getting the faceless mask, if you use any of the materials, it also covers the eyes of your character. Like that. So you see here, like this is the stealth material. If I was using, let's say, the void material, I could actually change the color of my material. So today is the last day. So let's see what we can purchase with our holy leaves. Actually, I'll do that later. That's a head. Like here I'm using the full slimline mask, but if I'll remove the mask just to show you. Like that's a headpiece. It's the Mr. Merkel headpiece that you can get in New Genesis. But I find it looks a bit weird. I get that you can get the like the glowing eyes like that, but I kind of prefer to use it with the face mask. The stealth, it's a material. I'll show you again. If you see, like, there's styles, there's colors, and there's materials. Right now with this character, I have 3 materials. I have the negative Speed Force materials, I have the Time Torn material, and I have the stealth material. So if I apply the material to any piece of gear, like you can see, like this here is the stealth. Let's apply, for example, the Time Torn, the Time Worn, and let's apply the negative Speed Force here. So you can see the headpiece has the stealth material, the chest has the Time Worn, and the pants are the negative Speed Force. My loadout for Quantum, it depends. As a controller, I'll show you. As a controller, I use Temporal Extortion, that's my group power heal. I use Singularity, that's my debuff to reduce enemy defenses. I use Event Horizon, that's my group shield. I use Anomaly, that's my supercharger generator, and it's also the debuff for the healing debuff. I use Quantum Tunneling, it's my personal shield, and it allows me to teleport. And I use Warp Barrage as the damage debuff. The most easy material you can get, it depends, it changes depending on the material. For a while it was, I guess it's the Time Worn or Time Torn. Why don't you use them in my styles? I had a style where I was using it, but basically I change my styles somewhat often. So sometimes I'll use them, sometimes I won't. It depends if it works with the style that I'm using or not. Because, for example, if I use any of the materials that's on my chest piece, you lose all the details, like all that nice shiny stuff that my chest piece has. If I use one of the materials on that, I'm going to lose that. As you see, sadly the material covers everything. So if you use the material, it's going to cover everything. Oh, thank you, Javon. So in some cases, like in here, I don't really want to use the material because I want to have the look of the style. But once in a while, there are styles where I actually use the material. And I don't think... the thing is, I've started using... there we go. Like here, if I was to use the material, I would lose the emblem on my cape. I would use the pattern, the blue and the black. It would be all one color. I guess the pants, I could use a material on the pants, but it would feel a bit out of place if I just use it on the pants. And again, if I use it for the hands, I would lose that yellow thingy. Thank you, Javin, for subbing 2 times. Not sure how you can do that. Or do you mean you subbed, you unsubbed, and then you subbed again? If you did that, I appreciate it very much. Hello, Raxian. So we're done with the winter seasonal. What about the head? The same thing would happen for the headpiece. If I put a material on the headpiece, you'll see. Let's put this one. Like you see what happens if I put a material on the face, it covers the whole thing, and you lose all the details. Oh, I see. You have multiple accounts. No, that makes sense. It's much appreciated, Denki. The Ultraman shirt. It's not an Ultraman shirt. It's the Stalwart Defender chest piece, and it has the Ultraman emblem. I'll show you. Let's go to none. Oh yeah, and it's not just the Ultraman emblem, it's the enhanced version of the Ultraman emblem. Like if I remove the emblem, you can see it's just the Stalwart Defender chest. But if I add the enhanced version of the emblem, that's what I'm using. Starting to have a whole bunch of enhanced version of emblems. Probably should use some of them a bit more often. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So what you're seeing me use is the enhanced Ultraman emblem, which looks really nice, which is why I'm using it. The Earth 3 storyline was pretty good. They did, overall with the Earth 3 DLC, I think they did a pretty good job. I'm sure they could still improve a few things, but overall, I think they did good. You can't find my name? Well, let's try again. Because there's just a few people who just did find it. So it depends on the style, yes. With some style it looks good, some styles looks funky. Hello, Costas. I should probably change my PSN ID to Multiverse. I'm gonna have to look into it to see if it's doable. As I was mentioning a bit earlier, basically I got my PS4 before I even was doing any live stream. Or actually, I got my PS3 long before that. Oh, it's quite possible. It does that from time to time. I tried to switch it back to online, but somehow sometimes it goes back to offline. I'm not sure why it does that. There's probably a setting that I messed up somewhere. How old am I now? I'm 47. You're talking about the character name? The character name, if you're on the European server, you're not going to be able to find me. You have to be on the US server. And also, it is when you see my name in capitals like that, odds are I'm cheating somewhere. I think it's the name. Well, let me check. If I'm not mistaken, the I in Multiverse is actually a small L. Like everything in Multiverse is in caps, except the I is a small L. You need my opinion? Sure. You have the whole old detective set, the jacket, the fedora. For Rorschach, yeah, you could give it a try. Rorschach it's pretty tough to recreate because of the face mask, but also even the jacket. There's not really a jacket that really looks like Rorschach. Basically, if you try to recreate Rorschach, either you get a jacket that doesn't really look like Rorschach, or even worse, you get a jacket that kind of looks like the Question. And seeing how Rorschach is pretty much the Watchmen version of the Question, it could look a bit weird, or it could look a bit too much like the Question. If I will ever use a face cam, I don't think so. Oh, Green Lantern found me.
Over lawlessness and greed, even in a place like this.
What Mayor Gordon has done is unacceptable. We're going to clean up this cesspool.
I don't think I will ever use a face cam. I guess I have a face for radio, if you can say that. But also, I don't see the point. Well, of course, I don't want to reveal my secret identity. But seriously, I don't see the point of having a face cam, so I'm not really planning on getting one. Doesn't mean I'll never have one. I don't understand why. I would get the 6 months membership. Yeah, you get yes, with the membership you have to pay every month. Or every 6 months if you take the 6 months membership, or every year if you take the yearly membership. But you have access to more. You have access to all your cash if you just buy the episode. Yeah, the multiverse. Oui, Valentin, je vais voir ce que je peux faire pour la ceinture.
The crime syndicate don't take kindly to interference in official business.
Are you on the US server? Are you on PS4? Other than that, I'm not sure why it won't show.
What?
Well, before for the Marvel project, I would have to see what it is first. I remember eons ago when they were announcing Marvel Heroes, a lot of us thought, hey, we're gonna have two superhero games that we're going to be able to play. We're going to be able to play DC characters in DC Universe Online and Marvel characters in Marvel Heroes. It didn't work out too well on that front. So before saying if I'll play the Marvel game or not, I would have to see the game. At least some gameplay, at least having an idea of what the game will actually be like. Oh, there's our friend Green Lantern. Let's give him a little bow. So what mission do you have, Green Lantern? If they'll make a new power for DCUO? Possible. Oh, he made me a group leader. Well, let's go see if we can play the visitor mission. Didn't play it just yet. Ah, we can't. Let's play it from here. It launches tomorrow. The anniversary event launches tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be January 3rd, and that's when the anniversary event launches. Yeah, if Marvel made a game like DCO, I would play it. Sure, Jabril, if you need help with a duo, I could see what I can do.
Oh, good. Superman said to expect you. We have a situation here.
But yeah, when it comes to DCUO, if there was a similar Marvel game, sure, I would try it out. Odds are I would play both games, but here it's 5:40 p.m. Which duo do you need help with, Jabro? Well, I'm already with Green Lantern, so I'm not sure if you're going to be able to invite me. Our friend the Knight is sending us a tell. Oh, let's help our friend here. And for those who are wondering what my loadout is, with DPS I use Time Bomb, Singularity, Lift, Gravity Well, Quantum Tunneling, and Inspirational Waves. It allows me to be a bit self-sustaining. It does drain my power after a long fight, but when I do short fights, I pretty much never run out of power. Multiverse all caps, except the I is a small L. Basically, I had to cheat. Multiverse was already taken. So in order to be able to write Multiverse, I replaced the I with an L.
Good work securing the site. The ship is empty. I wonder who could have... Come on, shoot, man. I thought crashed alien...
Your CR is stuck at 214? I'm not sure why it would do that. Unless, can you purchase the owl suit? Like if you don't have the Earth 3 episode, if you're not legendary or if you did not purchase the episode, I don't think you can purchase the owl suit, so that might be why you're stuck at 214. If not, no idea. All I can suggest is write a ticket.
Really? Lead-lined walls, Lex? And you want me to believe this isn't a trap?
Our friend made a really nice Green Lantern.
I'm here.
Trust me. Of all the
Could be a glitch. If it's a glitch, write a ticket to support.
Now let's go.
Eons ago, they were pretty good at helping out when there was a problem. But I heard a lot of stories about how support changed,
Good afternoon.
but I didn't have to deal with
I
them
assume this is
in a
Superman.
long time, so I have no idea if they really changed or not.
He looks just like you. And you sound just like him.
But all I can really suggest is
I'm Alexander Luthor. And while my hijacking of this office may seem like a threat to you, I assure you, I have much more dire things.
Enough, you loquacious.
your only combat rating 80.
Show you
Well,
how I
everyone at some point was only combat rating 80, so don't worry too much about that.
I'm the warden. Wait in my office. Rot. Off. Back off. Loaded. Get back.
That enough?
Yes, the new event is coming tomorrow. Pretty excited about that. We should be able to get a new crypto for our base. That will be fun. And there's a few new styles we should be able to get. Where's your aura? Yes, the Anti-Monitor event. I was looking for something that could include everything, and also I had a lot of different characters, and I had Marvel characters, I had DC characters, I had Image characters, I even had the Phantom, which wasn't really Marvel or DC, even though he was published by Marvel and DC at some point. So I had a lot of different characters, and also I was planning to make possibly other videos, like videos about certain D&D games. So Multiverse did seem like a name that could fit with anything. So I went with that. It wasn't what I was using at first, but I remember sometimes we were discussing on the forums,
Your enemy, please.
and then I'm not sure why we were discussing about the multiverse, and then I had an epiphany where I thought, hey, let's call my channel the Multiverse. It would fit with everything,
This is a problem for the
and that's where it came from.
Please, summon them.
I'm not a big fan of Grand Theft Auto, so not really.
An immensely powerful
Yes, I do fly. I do have a Flash character. I have a Reverse Flash. I have. I even have a Kid Flash on
The
PC.
vast majority of the police are corrupt. The citizens
Yeah, we need a lot of
don't
Ultra
have
Bucks.
to survive. I once led a team of heroes, not unlike your Justice League against them. But I'm the last survivor.
I don't think it's wise to take him at his word.
No, I don't have any extra Flash emblems. All the Flash emblems I had, I used. At one point, I had one or two Flash emblems, and I was desperate for cash, so I had to sell them
We don't need to. He's telling
in order
the
to
truth.
get a bit of
The
cash.
situation sounds dire. I don't like the idea of leaving our Earth defenseless.
Oh, it's January 3rd where you are. Lucky you. Yeah, I'm green with envy. You guys across the pond, you actually get, across the Atlantic, I should say, you actually get the stuff one day earlier than us. So I'm very jealous of that.
Our Earth is well protected.
Archilo? I guess I could try and make
This
an
Earth
Archilo.
may refuse to acknowledge
Not sure if I have all the styles to do that, but I'll see what I can do.
other Earth will better appreciate my efforts. I'm in.
I wouldn't hold your breath, Luthor, or step out of line.
Then it's settled. Oh, damn. Anyone else
Um,
got the feels right now?
Not really not really the Dark Avengers. The equivalent of the Crime Syndicate is more the Squadron Sinister at Marvel, or Squadron Supreme, depending on which version you look at. Yeah, I have technically my. Actually, no, I do have a Zoom
Here,
character.
I suggest we split up. You two follow me to the courthouse. It is the main source of corruption.
This is the Visitor's mission. It's the Earth 3 duo that we have. Hello, Battle Cool. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. I saw only the first issue of Doomsday Clock, so I have no idea did they reveal who Rorschach 2 was already. All I know so far is that he seems to have a brown skin, but other than that, I have no knowledge of the character. But a Rorschach 2, you had to have a Rorschach 2. The first one is dead, so there's no way he could come back unless somehow, unless they went, they would have gone some cheesy way, like unless they had Dr. Manhattan resurrect Rorschach. Rorschach is dead, so obviously it had to be a new Rorschach. The only drawback, the only thing I don't like is that they made it a brown guy just for diversity's sake, as opposed to because it served the story. And it's not just a guess. Jeff Jones himself pretty much said as much. He said that the only reason they went with a black Rorschach was for diversity. Which always stinks a bit when they do that, as opposed to doing what serves the story. But other than that, yeah, whether it's a new Rorschach was... It was certain that we would have a new Rorschach. The fact that they made him a black guy, that works fine. Some people thought it could have been the therapist that Rorschach was seeing in the first series, but that guy is dead, so there's no way it can be that guy. Some thought it was what is his name, Bernie, the little kid who was reading the comic. He's dead too, so that cannot really be him. Thank you, George. It's called Boo. I think I may have missed a part of the conversation. Sorry about that.
Your protection isn't pro bono after all, and neither is your re-election. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's behind this.
Good, he's gone.
Did the comedian come back?
Pretty bold.
Is it the real comedian or someone passing for the comedian?
I see you found some more costume fun.
Or is it the comedian from
What
Earth?
happened to the
I
last
don't know.
bunch?
This time is
From
different.
Earth 1 or something.
Today.
I don't have time to play games with you. I have an entire police force.
I didn't see the second issue, so if you guys need information about that issue, I have no idea what happens in it. I saw just a few panels as a preview or something, so I have no idea what actually happens. Hello, Tim Clark.
Alexander Luthor, protector of Earth. Fight the fate of Earth.
The Johnny Quick mask. sure, I can show you as soon as we get out of this mission.
That's your one free shot.
There's a couple of Johnny Quick masks. I made a video about a few of them. So if you look through my videos, you should see a video or two about the various Johnny Quick masks. But I'll show you where you can get one of them in just a minute.
Afraid so. First steps in the story order is removing Mayor Gordon from office.
One of the way you can get the mask, if you're really lucky, is in those little boxes here.
Let's get to work. Thank you again.
Like you see, there's these Earth 3 small treasure boxes. There's some small, some medium, and some big treasure boxes. If you're really lucky, you could get the mask from one of those boxes. I got a bad signal. That'll do. Now let's see what we got here. Ooh, a slim white aura. It's been a while since I got an aura in those. Why not? That deserves a little thumbs up. I'm not sure if I'll make live videos in French. I would have to give it some thoughts. Jabril, could you wait a bit? I'm gonna play a bit with our friend Green Lantern, and then I'll go help you out. Let me check. Sorry, I missed a few of the. Do you reach level 30 fast? You just play the missions, and you should be able to reach level 30 fairly quickly. For the Johnny Quick mask, basically there's this little guy that can sell you the mask if you want to. If you go down, you should be able to see. Like this is the Johnny Quick mask, the Speed Demon 10 box. So it's 27 Ultra Buck. And if you're lucky, you can get the enhanced version from playing missions. As I showed you in the little treasure box you get a chance of getting the enhanced version of the Speed Demon mask. And also there is another mask that you can get that is inspired by Johnny Quick. And I guess the broker, I forgot the broker. If you could buy it from the broker. How do I disband the group? Oh, I see. The best gear for CR100 Probably in the watchtower. I would have to check. So Jabril, if you want to invite me, now's the time. I shouldn't be in the group mission anymore. Or am I still there? Oh yeah, I'm still there. There we go. So you should be able to invite me now. So the best gear for 100, there is some gear for 100 that you can get in the Amazon Fury. What's in the map again? And the Themyscira command post. I think there's some gear there, but I don't think it's the best one. I think it might be this one over here. I think this is the best gear you can get at 100. Could be mistaken. It's either this one or maybe there's another one after. It's been a while since I was combat rating 100. For New Genesis, I think you need to BCR 111 or something like that. Ooh, another nice lantern. That deserves a little bow. Sorry guys, I'm having a hard time keeping an eye on the chat and playing at the same time. The chat goes sometimes a little faster than I... If I read your paragraph earlier... Oh, there you go. Comedian... Rorschach ate Batman's pancake. That's so sad.
Cape Carmine under the control of the Joker's crew could jeopardize our operation. Seize control from whoever's responsible. Get them out of there.
It's been a while since I've been here. To go to Central City, there's a portal in a little past the tech wing, but you have to be combat rating 53, I think, to gain access to Central City. So if some of you guys try to send me a tell or something, just try to send it again. I probably missed at least a few messages because I was a little busy playing. Frozen concept? You mean as a friend or in the group? The group it won't be an option. We're playing a duo. But sure, I could add you to my friend list. You have to increase the quality of your gear. You need better gear, and as you gain better gear, your combat rating will increase. Okay, I'll add you in just a minute. I'm just a little busy right now. So let's see, frozen concept. I assume it's written the way you frozen concept. Oh, aw, you don't exist. Do you play on the US server or the European server?
Step right up.
The fire DPS works fine. I know right now people seems to love atomic and what's the other one? I know right now a lot of people love atomic, a lot of people love electric. But I thought when I played with my fire character works fine.
You're gonna die, last
But I usually that's why I'm on the US server frozen. I cannot add you. Hello, Spider Boy. It's been a while. It's okay. I suspected that it was either the autocorrect or you just pressed the wrong button. It happens.
For my Nora.
I would have to play a bit more with my fire character to really be able to say whether fire is actually good or not. But sadly, I do find no matter what power I actually use. So if I use electric, if I use quantum, or if I use fire, I usually do pretty much fine. So I suspect that if I play with my fire character, I will probably still do fine. But I could probably, in the long run, I will try to make videos about all the powers. But it'll just take me a while to be able to get around to playing all the powers and understanding all the changes that have been made to the powers since the game update 73. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh.
Not sure what their plans were for the lighthouse, but we can be certain it wasn't to build a community center.
Let's go for the gauntlet. I have no idea if I have them, but doesn't matter. And at level 30, you're going to be able to purchase a nice utility belt in the watchtower. Oh, how'd you upgrade the belt? The same way you upgrade your gear. You eventually you You will get gear from missions, and as you play those missions and you get better gear, eventually you will get a better utility belt. It's pretty much that simple. Like right now, I may have. Do I have? No, I don't have any. I'm so sad. But the one I'm talking about is just to show you. Nah, they were given to me just yesterday. It's my Christmas gift from one of you guys. There's this little guy who sells some gear for if you have the renown for it. But even if you don't have the renown, there's two utility belts that you can purchase from this little guy. There's one that has 2 slots. There's one that has 3 slots, and both are wild, and it's all wild cards. So depending if you want to spend 19 marks of victory or 24, basically, usually I suggest purchase the one with 24, the one at 24. But either is fine, but the one at 24 obviously is an item level 54 as opposed to 44, and also it has 3 slots instead of 2, so it's worth 5 extra marks of victory. I don't make a new account just for that. Yeah, I understand what you meant, Jabril, but they were given to me yesterday, and I already have a character that's going to be able to use them. Sorry about that.
We can't allow the Riddler's gang to
It depends on which
Gotham
things.
subway is too valuable of an access point. Track down whoever's leading this effort and get them out.
Riddler don't take kindly to interference. That ain't gonna stop me.
I have no idea if you can put the subtitle in French. I think you can download a version of the game in French, but don't quote me on that. I'm not certain. Like from what I understand, there's people who play the game, a French version of the game in Europe. I suspect that you probably have access to that version. I don't know. Sidekicks and orbital strikes, whether you have them in your belt or not, they'll do the same thing. The only distinction is that with your belt, you can equip 2, 3 of them, 4 of them, if you want to. Of course, some of them share the same cooldown timer, but technically you can equip them. Yeah, Gotham Under Siege is still there. You have to be combat rating, I think it's 105 to gain access to Gotham Under Siege, but yeah, it should still be there. Is it 105 or maybe even at 100? It's been a while. It depends. In the past, you were limited. I'll show you why. In the past, it depended. In the past, some slots in the belt could be either trinket, and some slots in the belt could be wildcard, and some slot in the belt could be something else. Now, every slot in the belt is wildcards. They've changed that, I don't know, a few updates ago. Oh, too much talking, not enough helping our friend here. Sorry about that. I was too busy talking with people. It happens. No, no, keep asking. It's my fault. I should have paid more attention. On my PSN, I don't have that many games. And even then, there's a few that I haven't played all that much. Like, I haven't played Destiny 2 in quite a while. And there's Battlefront 2 that I'm trying to convince myself to play a bit more, and I'm having a hard time with that. So I would say I have maybe a handful of games on PS4.
You won't live to regret this. Time to learn from a master. Just a scratch.
Oh, you can try to recommend some. The only thing is that right now I have more games than I have time to actually play them. Like, there's a few games that I would like to play a bit more, like Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter. And I'm having a hard time convincing myself to keep on playing Star Wars Battlefront. But sure, if you want to suggest, I tried the first Assassin's Creed. Wasn't really what I expected, so I wasn't as much in love as a lot of people seems to be with that game. Let's go for the tube. Oh yeah. Yeah, Beast Boy is in the list. I did make a Beast Boy. I made a Teen Titan video like 2 years ago or something, so I probably have a Beast Boy in there. But yeah, you're right in the sense that I didn't do a Beast Boy specific video yet. So we're going to leave our little friend here. But yeah, you're correct that I didn't make a Beast Boy video just yet. We'll go through the questions very quick, and I think that's going to be it for today. I'm a bit pressed for time. So yeah, on PSN I have a handful of games. I have, as I said, I have Destiny 2, I have Battlefront 2, I have, there's a Dungeon and Dragon game, I forget the name, Legends or something. I have Neverwinter. I have probably another game that I fail to recall. I had Marvel Heroes, but that game is gone. So I have a handful of games, or at most. But yeah, the Beast Boy is on the list. Basically, I have a whole bunch of videos that I need to do. What else? Assassin's Creed. I tried the first one. I didn't like it that much, so I didn't play the other games. Well, I will try to make a Beast Boy video. I should be able to reproduce at least a couple of Beast Boy costumes. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see for that. So that's going to be pretty much it for now, guys. Basically, I didn't have supper just yet, so I'm a bit famished. And also, I came home a bit later than I was expecting, which is why I started the stream a little late. Uh, Basically, we had a bit of snow today, which pretty much it wasn't we didn't it was a big snowstorm. It was just a few snowflakes, but it was enough to slow down transportation, just enough to make me lose a bit of time today. So I'll probably try to post one or two more videos later tonight. I guess it depends on how my evening goes. And but fear not, Beast Boy is on the list, but I have a whole bunch of stuff on the list. And sometimes I'll try to do those that seems to be easier or faster. So if there's a video that I think I can make quickly in like 10 minutes, I'll do that. As opposed to if there's a video that requires me a lot of time. Although sometimes, like yesterday, I did a video about the auras, and holy crap, that video took forever to do. I thought it would be fairly quick to do, and it took way too long. I even started the stream late because of that. It took me forever to edit that freaking video. So sometimes I'll do a video thinking that it'll be quick, and sometimes I'll try to do videos that will be quick first, and then when I have more time, I try to do videos that will require more time, more editing, more whatever. I'll take a look at the Need for Speed and Payback. Or is that the same game? I'll see if I can try the demo and I'll let you guys know. So that's going to be it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching and hopefully, oh yeah, and don't forget, tomorrow is the event, the new event. Today is the last day for the Christmas event. So if you still need to purchase items from the Christmas vendor, do it today because tomorrow the vendor will be gone. So don't wait until it's too late. And that's going to be it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.